Welcome back to the RV Rundown. I'm your host, Barry, and today we're coming at you with a little camper that packs a big punch. This is the 2022 Zinger 18DS. It's only about 22.5 feet long, and it weighs under 4,500 pounds dry. Let's check this thing out. The 18DS has to have the largest interior footprint I've ever seen on a single axle. There's so much space in here, and it's accomplished through a few tricks in the floor plan. To start with, Zinger's taken their bed, they've turned it on the side and pushed it into the corner. Some people are going to frown on this because it's not a walk around, but this gives us a lot more interior space. Another trick they've done is giving us a super slide. 3 feet deep and running nearly the length of the vehicle, this slide houses our sofa. It's a jackknife sofa, by the way, so it doubles as a bed, and our U-shaped dinette. Again, this drops down and doubles as another bed. In total, we can sleep 6 people in here. That is pretty awesome in my mind for such a tiny trailer on the outside. This slide, being as deep as it is and taking our dinette and our couch out, leaves us with loads of floor space in the middle. So having a small animal with you, or even children that want to play a game or play with Legos out on the floor, that's not going to be a problem. Other things that they've done that I think are really convenient here is putting our couch directly across from our TV mounting location. That, in my mind, is pretty smart. At the very back of the unit, we have a little bit of storage built into the wall where the slide doesn't come quite up against it. We've got a sound bar up top, and that's Bluetooth enabled so you can play your tunes through it. And our bathroom is hidden back here as well. Remember, this is a small single axle trailer, so the bathroom is not huge, but it has what we need. We've got a foot flush toilet and a shower with a little tub in the base of it. So washing off a small child or actually doing some laundry, heaven forbid, in your tub is an option. Kind of cool. No sink, but there's a sink just outside in the kitchen. Let's check that out. The kitchen in the 18DS is modest, but it gets the job done. We have everything we need right here. 12-volt refrigerator, gray stone microwave, 2-burner stove with some storage down below it, a decently deep single basin sink with a high-rise faucet so we can easily fill up our pots, and some prep space in the form of countertop here. I can see prepping a meal in this kitchen with ease. Another thing I'd like to point out is that our control panel is right here on the end of the cabinetry. This is right by our main entry door. It lets us cut on lights and run our slide in and out as well as our awning in and out. I want to run that slide in real quick before we go outside just so we can take a look at what's accessible with it in the in position. There we go. As you can see with the slide all the way in, we do have a lot of access to the coach. I have full access to my kitchen, my refrigerator. I can even get into this pantry even though the doors only open up about halfway, but I can still get in there. And there's a second door on the outside getting into the bathroom, so we still have access to the bathroom with everything closed up. That's pretty smart engineering on Zinger's part. Let's pop outside and look at some of the features there. The exterior of the DS is not feature-rich, but there are a few things worth noting. Right here at our main entry door, we have a little pet holder which we can hook a leash to. It doubles as a bottle opener. Beside me, we have an outlet for powering up various electronics and cable out, so we could set up a TV under the patio here. A decent sized electric awning that runs out at the touch of a button. And as I mentioned, inside, we have a second entry into our bathroom. Let's poke around to the back and check that out. Zinger pre-wires all of their trailers for a backup camera, and this is no exception to that rule. We've got a mounting spot up there and 12-volt running to it, so it's pretty much a plug-and-play setup. This comes with a spare tire. It's mounted to the square tube bumper, and if you'll notice down low, we have manual scissor jacks for stabilizing the camper in the campsite. Also in the back, we have our cable/satellite in, so if you're in a park that offers it, we can hook up some coax from the podium to it and have cable or satellite TV inside. Let's jump on around to the driver's side. Our shoreline power is conveniently located right here at the rear corner of the camper. Now, because it has such a big slide, our sewage connections are actually tucked up underneath it. That's a little bit inconvenient to pull the handles unless you want to crawl up under there. You're going to have to let the slide in. But I know why they did it. It gave us a lot more interior space. Pushing forward, we just walk across this gigantic slide, just once again highlighting how big it is. And on the other side of it, we see that we have our main water lines in for both our city connections and for filling our fresh tank, as well as a nice exterior storage spot. Now, this is not a pass-through. It doesn't go all the way through, but it is a fair amount of storage up under the bed. I think you could get a good number of camp accessories in there. At the very front of the vehicle, we have a manual tongue jack and a standard 20-pound grill tank. That's enough propane for me to get through a season, and I like that size because you can exchange it just about anywhere. Gas stations, Home Depots, you name it, they've all got that tank ready to swap out for you should you need more LP. That really wraps up the exterior features of this Zinger. Let's go into some final thoughts. I really like the 18DS. I think it's a super cool floor plan, much like the TARDIS from Doctor Who. Is bigger on the inside. And at only 4,500 pounds dry, it opens up to a wide range of tow vehicles. It's pretty lightweight, all things considered. I think it's a solid contender for the entry-level marketplace and somebody looking for their first RV. It's small, it's easy to tow, it's got a lot of space inside. It can potentially sleep 6 people. All in all, I think it's really cool. You shouldn't sleep on it. You should definitely come down and see it for yourself in person at Southern RV in McDonough, Georgia. While we've got it in stock, we'll definitely have another one on order if this one sells. But you can also check it out online at southernrv.com. Until next time, guys, happy camping!